Hey, today I'm going to be checking out my heating system. I've got an NTI on the hot water on demand system. It's also my heat and my hot water. I have baseboard heat, so it runs the water around radiators around the house, the floor radiators. Anyway, I noticed I was getting a leak out of my relief valve here, which then has a tube goes down to the ground. I noticed I was getting some dripping there. Upon further investigation, it could be either this is leaking or the actual expansion tank will cause this to leak. What happens is this has a bladder just like your pressure tank, and if that goes bad and it fills up with water, it doesn't regulate the proper pressure coming up through here and will force some trickling to come out or even make this defective. So what I'm going to try first is replacing this, which was $27 at Lowe's. This is about $30 at Lowe's. I bought both of them, but I'm going to try this first, see if that fixes it. If it does, then I'm good to go. If not, then I'll be replacing that, which will be a lot more pain, as I can show you. Whoever put it together soldered the pipes and everything right in beside this, so it doesn't leave me much room to desolder it, which is what you'd have to do here. And I can't even turn it enough this way to get it much out because it'll hit this. Anyway, so hopefully I won't have to do that. So first thing I'm going to do is turn off the water here and then relieve the water up here by releasing the valve. And then once I do that, then I can take this off and put the new one. So let's get started. Okay, so here's the valve right here. I've shut that off. Pressure gauge is now at 0. I lifted this piece up here, which now there's no water coming out. And like I said, I'm going to get an adjustable and back that off. Now this, if it's filled with water, it's probably going to weigh probably 35 pounds, give or take. Empty, it's only a couple of pounds. So anyway, let me grab my wrench and get that off. Okay, I got the tank off. It unscrewed very easily, and it was full of water. And as you can see how nasty the water was. There's the old one. Here's my new one, which the fitting here was a bigger size, so I had to go get a reducer and then a sleeve so to go up in here, so for male to go into a female fitting. So I'm going to get those with some Teflon coating, Teflon tape, and put it up in here, and I'll be right back. Okay, with the Teflon tape, get one loop around so that it holds it, and then just do like a couple more. Don't want to go too thick, but you want to get a couple and get, all the threads, which is pretty much the width of the tape, and go just a tad bit more. And when you snap it, hold to it and then just snap real quick, kind of like electrical tape, and it'll tear really quick and even. If you try to pull it slow, it'll just stretch it and not tear even. But anyway, so there's the expansion tank with the Teflon. Now I've got to do the same thing with the adapter for here and the bushing on this side, so that when then I put it up into the pipe up above. So let me get this done and I'll be right back. Okay, I forgot one very important piece about putting the Teflon tape on. You want to go, which I did it wrong because I was doing it upside down. You want to go with the thread. So so when I screw this way to screw it on, you want to have the tape going with it, not against it. Otherwise, as you start to put this on, it'll kind of push the tape out at the beginning. So in other words, you want to go with it. So I want to start here and go around this way. So that would be clockwise, I guess, looking at my way. So anyway, so I'm going to put it back on properly. Be right back. Okay, so now when I put this on and start turning it, let me switch hands. Now it won't push the tape out. I should have showed you what it did before, and that's what maybe remember as soon as I did that, it pushed the tape out. Oh, that's hand tight, so I'm going to get a monkey wrench and tighten it up a little bit more. Alright, be right back. Okay, I got the tank in, and just before it is another relief valve with a tag on it that says my range pressure is 10 to 25, but you want to set it 12 to 15. So on the bottom of your tank is like a tire valve, just like in your tires, and you want to take a tire pressure gauge, and that shows to be, doing this one-handed, looks like about 25, 24. So on the back side of this is a little nipple. Take, and if you go too far, you can just take like a tire pump and pump it back up. So now that's around, still got a ways to go. Oh, sorry, I let my camera drop. It's not going to take a lot of pressure. So I'm going to go just a tad more. Okay. I usually like to do it a couple times. So it's just a hair under 15, so it looks like it's probably 14. So that's in between my 12 and 15. Okay, so everything's back to go. This is where mine was leaking, coming out this drain pipe that comes down here to my floor. So we're going to turn the water back on. You can see the gauge here. This is the pressure coming this way, going back in, the return. You can see that pressure building up. Once that maxes out, then I'm going to turn my heat back on. And I'm hoping that I don't get any leak coming out here. So I'm going to wait a few minutes and we'll check it out. Okay, so I got the pressure tank replaced. Turn the heat back on and let everything repressurize, and I am still getting a little bit of a leak. It slowed down a little bit, but not much. So that means I'm going to have to replace that relief valve. But anyway, I'm going to end this video now for replacing the expansion tank. So if you have any questions, please comment below. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching.